Would you agree that the more tools we have with us, the easier it is to create whatever it is that we are creating? Let's say we want to create a home, build a home. If we only have a hammer, I think we will have challenges to create a home, or it will take us much, much longer than if we have an electric saw, or we have pliers, we have anything that will help us, stapler, whatever it is that makes our building easier. Obviously, tools are important. And the interesting thing is that it is only men or women, who have been able to develop tools. You see, animals have never been able to develop any tool for themselves. They've always lived the lives that they lived. It is men or women, it is people who have changed the way animals are living now. I mean, they put them clothes, and they build things for them, beds, etc., etc. But never have the animals built any type of tools. This is a gift, this is a talent that only human beings have. Now let's look at having tools for our life, to manage our life, to manage conflict, to solve problems, to be creative, to use our imagination, tools to sparkle any creativity, any inner powers that were given to us, any talents, any abilities. Imagine when we have more tools, or when we have a variety of tools. Well, in my previous video, I talked about leadership and the inner tools that were given to us to be leaders, to become people who can create. Because essentially, leadership is to lead ourselves first, and then others to advance in life, to increase in life, to a better and better life. Whatever way you defined better. And I want to make sure that this is clear. See, because better is not just as one way. Better could be many different ways. We're given talents. And if we don't use those talents are taken away. If we use our talents, our gifts, our power, we will create even better and better. So let's talk about tools. In the previous video, I talked about the inner tools that were given to us. Our words, our thoughts, and our feelings. And how we can choose the type of words, thoughts, and feelings that we want to experience. And because we have that choice with those three things, however it is that we use those inner tools, we create. Because words have the power to create, thoughts have the power to create, and feelings, which are created from what we're thinking and what we're saying to ourselves, also have the power to create. And of course, these three, our words, our thoughts, and our feelings, create our actions. In other words, we respond to those and in this video, however, I'm also adding a new set of tools. And that new set of tools are our mental faculties. And these are the faculties that sometimes, if we are not aware of them, or if we are not ready to awaken those faculties, they will remain dormant. Number one is imagination. And I would say that imagination is probably the most powerful faculty that was given to us. And what happens with imagination is that often, and for certain people, imagination has been labeled as an attitude of just dreaming the impossible. And I know that nowadays the labeling of imagination has changed tremendously, because we all understand that imagination is what gives creation to innovation. Without imagination, there's no innovation. And in this fast, rapid world, we are creating all the time. Creation is what is happening at the speed of a bullet. So imagination, when we cultivate imagination in children, we are cultivating one of the greatest, most valuable mental faculties.